Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of me playing League of Legends. This game is gonna be Sona support, and I just wanted to try Sona support with Zeke because, it's a new item, looks to be very strong. And if I understood correctly, I didn't actually bother to check it later. You get 10 stacks out of the 100 per spellcast, and also of course Sona spamming those things though. So I figured she'd be really strong. I'm gonna charge my my power cord in fountain, to save some mana and be strong in case there's some fight happening. Doesn't look like it, but So anyway, Sona support. I don't claim to be a great Sona support. If I play support, I tend to play preferred trash. Actually, it's the only champion I've in fourth mastery, and I don't have anything in fifth. Because I play a mix of champions, and it's because I haven't been able to play that much recently. And otherwise, I used to be really good with Morgana, so that's always a fallback for me. Even though she's not used that much anymore. I own Leona, and I'm decent with her, but well, yeah, no. I don't even own Sona. Let's put it like that. I haven't even played the new Sona outside of Aram since the rework. But like I said, Zeke's Herald, it has some, and I just want to play it. It's free to play this week, so kind of a coincidence that I picked it up. In our team, in lane, I'm with Misfortune. Of course, you see it a lot with the new pirates and the reworks and stuff. The pirate team. Healing jungle, Jezero in mid lane, and of course Gangplank in top lane. I think their team has Jezero top lane, TF mid, Misfortune also AD carry, Sin Sao jungle I think, and Trash support. Normally I can, when I do it in Baron replays, I can just see everything. Now I have to base it off of what I see on my screen here, and my memory of course. So of course I don't have any clue how to play Sona. Well, I do have a clue how to play it, but I don't have the experience of knowing the exact numbers and ranges and stuff. And I chose to go a bit more AP-ish. Normally I just go full tank and just rely only on the CC, but of course Sona really good at poking with the Q, which is what I remembered and which is what I'm trying to do. Picked up the Frost Fang for screen stingy blah blah. Instead of the coin, I'm not sure if that's better nowadays. I really like the active only coin, so, and it only it gives some AP, the Frost Queen's claim, which is of course good, but it's only 5 at level 1 anyway. And it makes you rely on hitting stuff to get your gold. Early on we trade really well, of course I can heal Misfortune whenever she gets damaged, and I can poke really hard. So we established an early advantage in this lane. Did I already mention that I'm used to playing more tanky stuff? Yeah, I like trash and stuff. So that's what you're gonna see this game. I I tend to be front line when I support. So I'll go and walk in and tank towers. Well, of course, it's not the worst idea to support, but if you're squishy, you need to kind of approach it a little bit differently most of the time. Looking to get the Q off here, but not really looking to first blood for a gank gank mid from Sin. Pretty quickly, I think. Nearly hasn't even gotten a blow yet, so yeah. I get hooked on the turret and I took a tower shot, which is why I basically thought I was gonna die. Not sure why it reset. Why I didn't get a second tower shot. It stopped aiming at me. Maybe I was just out of range, but I could pull it in, so I'm not sure how that works. So what was I gonna say? I'm thinking here that I want Misfortune to place the ward because we just saw Sin mid. And we're very much pushed up. Misfortune might not be able to join, but Sin Trash might still be able to kill us. What was I saying, man? I think it was just about the lane, about how I'm looking to poke, preferably Misfortune, but Trash, I accept. I'll live if I poke Trash. Gladly do it, I just prefer Misfortune. But the thing is, I always have to be careful for Trash's grab. I don't want to grab grabs. I think I said that and then I got grabbed into the tower. Yeah, that's about what was happening. So yeah, Misfortune got you know, took a little bit of damage in the meantime. I'm not sure really what happened. I guess maybe she took some bad trades or some minion wave or something. I'm gonna take the killer because I don't think our Misfortune's in range anymore to do it. You know, it just keeps us safe. And puts me closer to my 6 Herald carry position. I really think it's a really good item if you have the synergy with your laner to use it well. Good hook by Thresh, pull spell on the tower, I take aggro. Not too afraid though. Of course I didn't have my flash either, so there's not much more I could do. But I was full health when I went in and there was no other backup damage coming onto me. So I felt reasonably secure. Because I picked up the first kill, I have the most money, I can pick up some the Sidestone immediately. Normally I don't always buy Sidestone as first item, I sometimes just upgrade my support item and get some wards. Just basically what I feel like. Here I think Xin is of course a very early ganker as well, so maybe I felt more threatened and I felt like I needed a Sidestone. Also we're pushing a lot, which of course is also not necessarily the case in every lane. Misfortune, Direct Misfortune just came back. Ours as well, ours were based as well. We picked up a pickaxe versus their 2 long swords. I think we got bits over them as well, but not entirely sure of that. And she just came back and now she's missing already, so that's kind of weird. I'm kind of expecting that means that they're in the brush over there in bot lane. So I used my Q to check it. It's kind of dangerous because if the hook comes in, that's, you know. But at least we'll be slightly ready for a fight when I find them out at that point. Xin is mid again. Thresh is missing, so I'm still expecting Thresh to be somewhere and ready to hook my ass in. But nothing much is happening. Warded for Xin, of course. Thresh comes in from the lane, so I guess he's just on base. Makes sense, I suppose. We managed to poke Misfortune already. Thresh hooks the minion. Worth. Now the threat is really quite low in this lane unless Xin comes in, but Xin is mid again. So we can go pretty hard. And you know, I'm fairly squishy, but we trade back pretty well. Take some, I think Misfortune took some damage from him anyway. But overall doing well. I select the 6 Herald to remind myself that that's what I'm buying. Because it's a new item. Here we were screen locked and we saw it coming in super late. I almost strayed back onto Thresh, but I don't want to try and chase that. I'm just gonna walk back to my turret. I don't expect to die. Turn some more damage back to Xin and he flashes out. Don't think it was necessary, but you know, better save the story, I suppose. So you know, we lost one. It kind of puts them back into the lane. We go back with hardly any money to buy anything, so. But they're also not pushing, they're also going back, I think. And mid is missing, but our mid lane is also in base. Mid lane is just farming. And top is under pressure. But Neely's coming up. Misses the spear, unless she wanted to farm the minion. That's completely correct. And of course they're both taking quite a bit of damage, so they have to be careful not to die to Yasuo. Well, this is all happening. In the meantime, I'm in lane, so I can't check this out anymore. I suppose I could have because there's no enemy, but still. And that's basically Nidalee flashes in 2v1. And it's almost worth for Yasuo still. Of course, he loses some pressure lane, Gangplank can push it out, and he's gonna have to take back soon. Misfortune went in for a trade, while I was not expecting her to. So she took more damage than she probably should have, and I traded nothing back in the meantime. I was just sitting around behind my own minion wave. Xin is mid again, he's doing a lot of work compared to Nidalee, and I think Yasuo's dead again. He runs, but Nidalee's just clearing the red, so. And in the meantime, Thresh hooks another minion. Yeah, gotta keep the farm up. Almost killed their Misfortune in lane. I'm just gonna use my Crescendo to make sure Thresh doesn't try anything more funny than he already does. Even though he was out of cooldowns. Don't want to run in more risk than we have to. I still have enough pots, so I can basically hang around. Sin could be around. Oh no, he was dead. I remember. He got killed in mid by Nidalee, I think. And top lane did trade. We're just pushing this out. Well, pushing is maybe... We're doing a decent job of pushing this into the turret. I kinda just wanted to push this and go base. I think Misfortune will want to try and attack the tower. And then Thresh comes in again as well. Well, Misfortune already takes more damage as you probably should. And I'm really dead. I hope the flash should rush so he couldn't auto attack me there, and then I think I would have survived, but I got the auto attack off because I just landed slightly out of rush, or maybe he hit me mid-flight, either of those. But at least Misfortune survives, but you know, we're getting advantages in this lane, but we're also giving them up. If we just had gone base, I think it would have been a lot better, because there wasn't that much for us to get there anymore anyway. Especially with the FFing ult up, I think. Still, Sin of course not seen on the map, even though he was just dead. There's a decent chance he'd run straight bot. And they're gonna do Drake. And this game was really annoying for me. In the sense that Nidalee was really bad with the Drake timers. Like, I mean, if you're top and they start Drake, you know, shit happens. At least we got the timer here, so here we're not too upset about it. But oh yeah, right. Thresh missing and their bot lane is missing again. We do get a free pinky for it. But we always wonder, I always wonder where the hell they are going, you know? Thresh just keeps disappearing. And then suddenly walks back into lane again. There he is. I guess he just went a long way around. Maybe he helped Sin in the jungle, I don't know. Misfortune also missing. But whatever. Yeah, but like, on the subject of Nidalee and her dragon control, you'll see it later. And I didn't say anything. I just ping dragon a bunch every time, and then, you know, kinda was slightly frustrated that Nidalee was even near the Drake when it spawned. Because now that you have global timers, you expect people to be ready to be there, right? But they just weren't. The trade's a bit weird. The supports are fully healthy. Both AD carries were low. I got a good crescendo up there though. Did take Misfortune for myself. It's secured to fight for us. But she was kind of far away from my AD carry as well. And then I left Thresh for her. Because the wave's pushing in, I just tend to just base, especially if you have an advantage, just base. Because when you take the tower, they can just freeze it, and then, you know, the roaming game starts, and you have to consider more. As long as 2 towers are alive, both teams have to be in the lane almost 24/7, both duos. And if you have an advantage, you can exploit that. Same in the top lane. Just the only difference is that you're alone. Misfortune does want the gold. Of course, the gold is pretty good for your team. So it's. I suppose the rest of the team isn't doing as well, so maybe giving them a global gold does help. No. Depends on how you view it. I tend to be more egoistic about my tower taking choices. Here I take an Anthem, could have bought boots, might have been better. Especially since I just took the turret, I expect to be doing a lot of moving between the lanes. They're in reply pushing our turret. Of course, had we based early, we would have just been there. And our tower wouldn't have taken damage. Not too much of a problem. Right now, though, we're keeping ours. And they're still pushed up pretty far now without a tower. I'm just gonna take this ward because. Well, I saw it go down, and so I see another one go down in the river. So you know, I'm gonna type to my team. Tries clear and River is warded now. But you can normally assume is warded as soon as Sidestone comes in. Although I don't think Thresh actually at this point has a Sidestone. Because I took 2 kills, I'm kind of ahead. He could have had one though for sure, I think. Well, maybe not, but I think maybe he upgraded his support item. I think he should have been able to buy one by now. Yeah, because I also bought my support item, so I've been sitting on a lot of gold. Of course, some of that is 2 kills and a couple of assists, 2 assists. Versus like 2 of those for him. We want to gank mid because we're not too, you know, enemy isn't in bot anymore. We don't want to push that up either. Don't find TF, do find Sin. Thresh is also here, so I guess Thresh is maybe really helping Sin a lot. I'm not sure. Whenever you know he was in bot side jungle and Thresh wasn't there, and we were wondering where the fuck is he. Because Misfortune continues to push bot lane, we have to go back there. At least one of us, but I want to be at least with my AD carry so I can help if necessary. But this we saw Misfortune leave the lane and see most people here. There's not too much threat. We do have a ward on their blue, and I know that Sin is going to want to give it to TF, but somehow we lose vision of blue here. I think it was slightly pulled back, so I just went with the lucky Q. I think I can't have been that far, but slightly mistimed. Sin comes to the river, yes, so I was hanging around farming there. Misfortune and Misfortune are in lane. Our Misfortune takes a lot more damage from that trade. Of course, he got the Thresh shield. I'm gonna come in with some damage. Trade it back, get the crescendo, flash to the other side of Sin's ult, so I get pushed back. Do take a lot of damage from TF though. So I'm gonna have to go, and that's Misfortune being alone until Yasuo comes in. Goes onto TF. TF gets saved by the flash, the heal from Misfortune. Not sure where our top lane is, but the Gangplank is just pushing. So I guess Yasuo is missing. Our Misfortune obviously dies in the dive. Not much you can feel about that. Maybe she should have just been there. And Italy is just farming her buffs, you know. No need to come to the stack that's happening in bot or help Gangplank as he's being chased by Yasuo. You know, just go to wolves. This nearly kind of annoyed me. Now she's coming, you know. The map awareness on this champion not great. And then, you know, Dennis Drake. Of course, I'm kind of late with that ping, though I'm not necessarily the one who has to know that. You know, now I said it. So of course, Nidalee is holding top. It's a decent thing to do. Because Yasuo, so you don't lose your turret, but she's not the ideal person to do it. Yasuo here chooses to rather tank the wave than lose farm. Of course, I'm nearby to heal him a little bit, though I split my points between Q and W, so I don't heal for that much. Of course, he has a potion. So we're doing decently. I see Thresh warded, and of course, this is my jungle, so I'm not gonna let him touch the hook. Nothing special there. And we see them doing scuttles, and I think we'll see them start Drake. Nidalee at this point is... Where the fuck is Nidalee? Is Nidalee dead? Nidalee is dead. Okay, whatever. But the Gangplank is here. This was probably poor targeting by me. I wanted to target our jungle so he couldn't smite, and maybe we could kill him, and then, you know, it would be a lot more difficult. And of course it would summon the Drake switch. But I should probably have gone for the 2 carries. Also, I got shit on by the damage from TF. Like, I'm used to TF doing a lot of damage, but not this early. But I guess maybe I'm just way more squishy than normally I am as a support. Normally I just walk into TF and be like, yo bitch, this is my lane now. And Sona I can do it slightly less, still can pick up the 6 arrows. Of course I've been splitting my build across a couple of items. Not sure how much money I was up. Forgot to look. I could have sold my potion, my mana potion, and got another emerald. Might have been better. Especially because in the last life I didn't use it at all, I think. Yeah, Yasuo got a free blue buff, of course he doesn't benefit that much from it. But his wind ball will be up more. He's getting jumped on by 5 members from our team. Necessary, probably not. Kind of funny, yes. And as long as you don't get punished, that's, you know, everybody gets a little bit of money. So as long as you have one person giving assist, you have the max amount of money per kill, I'm pretty sure. But like I said, if they're not benefiting elsewhere, it's fine. But TF does get a lot of damage on the inhib turrets. But he's also kind of cut out, just touches out on the spear though, so not too much that's gonna happen. Yes, so can chase the minion wave. TF forgets to pull the yellow card, pulls the blue I think. So he's gonna die. Misfortune is pushing bots. And I want to help my AD carry here. But not that much, you know. I kind of think that even if Misfortune would be, I think it would be better for Misfortune to be in mid lane right now with us. As I see that their Misfortune is backed off, at least I don't see her there. I figure my Misfortune will be all right. We get another kill in mid, and I'm gonna join here again as well to help poke stuff down. Misfortune comes in, and Yasuo comes. So Yasuo is kind of fed. The ult from Misfortune does hurt. So we're just backing off. In the meantime, Gangplank at top lane is getting teleported upon. Misfortune is farming bot wave. Gangplank should be fine as long as he doesn't take a bad fight. Which it kind of looks like he is. So I guess maybe we'll see that pop up on the announcer's feed. In the meantime, Nidalee went to do whatever, Misfortune also went to do whatever, so they're diving here. I get the crescendo on Thresh and Misfortune, and then Nidalee and Misfortune do come in. Yasuo also of course was over there. So we get a 2 for 1 or 2 for 3 even. Yeah, we get 3 for 1. And I died, and I suppose Gangplank gets on the time. They're pushing mid. Right choice, probably. There's no Drake for us, and I wonder how many Drakes they are at the moment. I think the other Drake should be up pretty soon, so I hope I'll check it for my sake. And so everybody just pushed mid and then they kind of backed off. And 2 people are heading top lane to farm our wave. In the meantime, you know, it's pushing back to our mid lane. And, you know, I just expect them to push it. But, so I ping it, but I'm not getting that much help. Nidalee is finds Yasuo. Yeah, she does. She failed to jump there outside of the Baron pit. And still nobody here to help me hold mid. Misfortune base, I think she just came top from mid and then base. Well, Gangplank came from base to top, and now he's just pushing. And we're seeing the enemy slowly stacking on in mid. But Yasuo and Misfortune are here as well now. We see them going to Nash, and I was afraid of this because I figured they could do Nash decently quickly. Yasuo kind of out of position, but Gangplank doesn't want to engage that, so I guess the rotations are happening now. Yeah, whoever is. Xinsao wanted to farm the scuttles, but he walked straight into 2 of us. I guess maybe he got confused because Yasuo just walked there. Maybe he didn't see that we were there or something. Maybe he expected only me and not Gangplank, I don't know. So maybe that worked out. I slightly less agree with Gangplank using his ult to secure the kill. I think the speed boost from me should have been to catch us up there as well. Here I'd rather have had that we just finished the turret. Kinda. Of course Yasuo is really fed. But we're so close to it and it's such a power spike. So I'm gonna dump a lot of stuff on him as well when he comes in on us. I'm gonna use both my ult and my exhaust on one person. And with the F coming in, of course we can't stay around. It's, you know, towers at 200 HP I want it, but I suppose we can get it just now. Use my sticks on Yasuo because he'll get the 100% quick chance whenever it procs. I do intend to switch it to Misfortune when he finishes IH. But as it stands, Misfortune is just wandering around farming lanes, and I tend to be more in mid lane where Yasuo is. So it's in 2 ways more useful in Yasuo right now. I feel so slow here. I normally finish home guard boots, Moby boots even pretty quickly.
Your ally has been
But you know, I'm by far the last one out in the back in mid lane. Italy dies. Not sure. Probably just got caught out. Just as Drake is around the corner, you know. Don't get caught out. But maybe she was warding. Maybe. Where's this 4v3? But they do get Drake. And Yasuo comes in from the side. But because they were split up and you know, not sure they wanted to engage. We got 2 kills out of that for their Drake, but I think it's the 3rd or 4th Drake. Here I just want someone, you know, I'm thinking that someone please hit it. Of course, maybe, you know, their 2 main carriers are off to the side. Maybe it wasn't smart, but I felt like just one person hitting it, that's not me, you know, someone with some AD. Just hit it and we've got the tower there. We're just poking here. It's probably not the best idea because I'm kind of low on mana. But you know, the towers. We just need one good push where they're, you know, don't clear the wave in one go, and I feel like I can clear it. Engage kind of comes in a bit weird. Yes, Thresh gets a good hook off. I get a crescendo off and I want to kill TF. But we're already backing off, so when the re-engage does come in, I think they flash on us. We do get 2 kills, but then their fetch Yasuo comes in. Shit happens. Good spear by Italy at least. She does do a lot of damage. Saves Gangplank for now. He walked back into farm a minion. But it looks like he will survive. Nidalee of course can heal him a little bit. And as long as Nidalee kites it to spear, she should probably be fine. Misfortune is just farming bot lane in the meantime. Alright, I'm counting CDR because I bought boots and I couldn't find my CDR anymore. I couldn't open my character sheet. I think it's the thing to the left is my character sheet. I couldn't find exactly where CDR was on it. I mean, I see it now, right? But I had some difficulty finding it. So I wasn't sure at how much it was. It was at 25, so with boots I was at 15 like I thought. But it's at 40 for a bit longer after I sold my boots. So I was really confused. Anyway, so 40% CDR, 6 Harbinger, Frostpin's Claim, and a Scythe, of course. I should really upgrade my sweeper and intend to do it more quickly. But I'm just kind of experimenting with the new build. So it wasn't really on my priority list yet. Also, whenever I did sweep, I didn't really find that many wards, so. Though I haven't started nearly on cooldown, I think. Doesn't really matter. At any rate, I think maybe there were things I could have bought that were more valuable than the sweeper upgrade. At times, I don't know, like, forget about it. So just kind of stacking in mid. I just really want to push mid lane and get that turret. This, you know, as soon as you have the turret, you have pressure at all times. But as long as it's still up, you know, one person can just walk there and finish it. So we're getting a good push in. Of course, I can heal, get some poke. But we don't want to get the bad engage on us. Yasuo is top lane. And apparently, you know, that means that we all have to run back. I'd rather be, you know, pushing mid. And that's what the rest of the team is doing right now, so I gladly join them again. But Yasuo is also going back, so there's no way we can push because we're 4v3 now. But at least maybe we're upholding the impression that we're all still here and Yasuo is the trouble, while in fact he's getting jumped upon by my misfortune and Yasuo right now. I even get an assist on it. So I guess Yasuo must have gone base just after I hit him with one of my auras. Or is it because of 6 Herald? It's kind of funny that I got an assist on that. Doesn't really matter though. We're still pushing because they haven't tried to engage on us. They're still kind of afraid apparently. Yasuo is the biggest threat, he's dead. TF is their second biggest threat. And I haven't seen him in a while. I just really wanted that turret, you know, so I just sacrificed myself. Normally you probably shouldn't, but I thought we would be able to you know, with enough backup we should be able to do it. Yasuo is gonna trade for TF. Misfortune comes in, doesn't really hit their Misfortune with her ult, but they trade. We're aced, and they have 2 more people up, but now we're on the map, so. 1 minute till Drake, and I just missed which Drake it would be, but I think they're on Drake 3 now. You know, so ping D40, 55 seconds, and there's an enormous wave bot, and I don't want it, you know, I'm Sona support. A, I'm gonna take 25 minutes to clear it, and B, the carries might need them, especially the ones behind. So, but like both Nidalee and Gangplank just walk mid. Of course, mid has to be held, the inner turret at least, but one person could probably do it because it's just Sin. And I'm just trying to body tank this wave here. And I can't clear it exactly very quickly. Also, remember, Drake is up in but now 30 seconds or something. And we have pressure in mid lane. So, you know, we should, by any means, you know, Misfortune already ran top lane. Now top side jungle, no use to be there. Just be at Drake. Nidalee is clearing the camps and she's heading to her blue buff, you know. Don't fucking do that. Gangplank in the meantime was the only one pushing up in mid lane and he's getting caught out. Misfortune's coming in for the rescue. I'm still hanging around here. I could have at this point probably backed off. I'm low on mana though, so I'm gonna go base and get my home guards. And like, Drake is up and Nidalee is at her fucking topside jungle taking Grom, you know? It's their fucking 4th dragon. We're stronger right now, just why? So, you know, they get a free Drake again. And there's kind of a standoff in mid. Of course, I'm not there yet. So I will be coming in here, and I think we should be stronger, but it's kind of harder maybe for us to get a gauge unless I flash Crescendo. The right targets, but in the meantime though, our top and bot lane are both pushing heavily, so we should have that advantage. Also, we're pushing them back slightly here right now. Thresh misses the hook, but it does sound engaged. Xin goes straight to me, so I crescendo him rather than any of the carries. But it works out. The rest of the team managed to get shit done. We have the choice to go for either the inhibitor and then Baron, which might have been better. But the ping comes in for Baron, and you know, it's not the best choice because afterwards we can probably just push the minions anyway. With Baron buff, and also get it. Fairly easily taken down. And I think we're just gonna go base because there's dead timers. They're already respawning. We won't be there in time to take the inhib now. But we will probably be once we push the wave. So I pick up my Aegis because I was just getting shit on by TS. So I imagine he must do a lot of damage to most people. Of course, Yasuo is their stronger carry, and for the rest they're also very AD heavy. But I just wasn't getting shit on as badly by anyone that's not TF. Also, I think there's armor in 6 Herald. Yeah, there's armor in 6 Herald. So let's see, I'm at 108 armor and 70 MR. With, you know, I'm still on less MR with the Aegis. So I guess maybe that's why I felt like I was needing the MR item more. Of course, TF does AoE damage. Aegis is pretty good against that. Calling to push the mid inhibitor because, you know, we need it. Xin and no clue where he was watching on the minimap. Of course, he does have some backup. I switched my Zeke to Misfortune, by the way, because Sir did this thingy. Ajax. We guess the group that was split off in the jungle out. Then Yasuo comes in, and you know, everybody knows Yasuo is just sitting in everyone. Crescendo stops him though. Xin did get away, but he dies immediately. I guess Nidalee does have a lot of damage now. And it's 4v1, 3 because Yasuo is waking up probably low health. He's full health now.
Inhibitor destroyed.
And you know, but I suppose it was even necessary there. Pick up the inhib easily, and then we're, you know, we have two waves that are pushing against us, so they have to be pushed out. And I guess we're just kind of doing nothing here right now. Yasuo is pushing bot, splitting, and I guess we'll be going for the top lane. But he's pushing in really hard, so I'm just gonna go base. And probably just catch straight from the other side. Or go somewhere else if necessary with home cards. Also, I don't need it to be there for clearing waves, of course. Especially since I don't have coin, there's nothing really I do there. I also don't have the masteries. The coin-like masteries. Yeah, so it's getting collapsed upon. Does escape in time. Looks like goes out to find Misfortune or yeah, I guess so. And I'm gonna be there just for backup. Doesn't appear to be necessary, so I'm just gonna give him a little love tap for speed and collect myself for the top lane siege, because we've got the waves there, we've already got some people there. But their 5th Drake is coming up.
A present for the slaughter.
But as long as they're under pressure, they won't be able to take Drake, probably. And if they choose to trade Drake for you know, yet another inhib, you know, I think we'll still come out on top if we play it smart enough. They kill Yasuo as well, which is like really big. I just used my Q there to see if I could hit anyone. They're ready for the counter siege while Yasuo is splitting. Looks like he'll get the turret unless TS tries to stop him, but then he can't hold it anymore. We get the turret really quickly, and I think I got 2 people with crescendo. And we get the turret in bot lane as well, so we're doing super well now. We also got four people of their team on the TF pack still alive. You know, he gets hold against this many of us. So we're gonna take it. In the meantime, Yasuo is taking the bot lane turret as well. So we're looking to take 3 inhibs. But we are slightly lacking waves just yet, I think. We're pushing this cannon, this super minion wave in. It looks like we're gonna get one. Literally dies though because. And they're respawning, so we should probably be going, but we're feeling decently confident, so I'm taking the turret here to kill TF. And then suddenly Yasuo is there. I'm gonna flash away from the whirlwind Q. I'm the only one alive. Just gonna base. And now, you know, best not give him the 5th Drake, you know, that's like the only thing that could win it for them right now. You know, throws not considered. Is the 5th Drake, and it's probably not too likely either. But you know, best not give him any hope. I'm the only one alive though, so I'm going to have to be the one to go there first. But their Xin is still holding the waves there. I suppose that's necessary with 3 waves and 2 people dead. I mean, Thresh is clearing one of those waves as well, and I don't imagine that's going too well. Gonna ward it up, should be there in time. Nearly is coming for this Drake, so really happy. And I'm just gonna start it off. She misses her Q. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We do have to burst it up decently quickly because we do see people coming in. It's only Misfortune right now, looks slightly behind. And we see at least 3 of their people here, so you know, disengage, don't fight any further. Nash is in 1 minute, we could choose to wait for that. Or we could just go and try and end, and that's the suggestion here. All mid except that Misfortune just based. Probably could pick up one more big item somewhere. And Lily's gonna pick up a blue buff, of course, because she needs it really badly. And we're stacking in the mid lane, and they're luck, you know, they don't dare engage on the 3 of us, which is really good. Misfortune is now also here. Lily is not too far behind. Their inhib is respawning in like 10 seconds. So that's the first target. As it comes up, we're immediately gonna take it down, or try at least. Slightly careful not to get zoned too hard. Who comes in though? That starts the fight. I don't get crescendo before I get it off straight into the main ball, I think. So it's almost a close fight. Misfortune though is really fast. Used her cleanse slightly too early for his stun. But otherwise gets the quota. I'm not sure which idiot stole the Penta, but that's game. I'm gonna take turrets. Gonna flash for some style points, I predict. Yeah, so that's game. Hope you guys enjoyed. I do play support more often, but well, there's two things. A, can kind of be very repetitive because every time I play Thresh I do essentially the same thing. Sometimes I do it better than others, but and in lane I feel like there's not always that many decisions I can tell you about. In top lane I can say go for the QWE stun or whatever. And in support I'm often just hanging around looking at the minimap when I'm playing the game. Anyway, I'm babbling. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.